Hello? How's it going? It's nice to see you all. We're approaching the end of the year 2023. And this is the final match of the Sportia stream here. One more series, one more best of 5, two more teams, and one more winner. What a year it has been. So many matches, so many moments. And yet, this is a series that will end in one matchup tonight. It's Escape Velocity's Falcon 9 and Federal Entertainment's Akatsuki. Welcome to the Sporty stream, everyone. It's nice to see you here. My name is Sporty FC, and you're watching the Blackline Contenders series here with this one, a best of 5. It's going to be exciting here. There's two teams with vastly different performances so far this season. Well, you know, if there's any team that will want to show up, it will be both of them. And again, in the Contenders series, definitely makes things that much more interesting. Again, it's a league where it's so tough to get recognized. There's so many teams in it. Getting off to a bad start, not a position you want to be in, and unfortunately, well, unfortunately for FFE Akatsuki, they're in just that position here in this one. You look at those lineups as I introduce to you guys how these teams have been doing so far. Akatsuki right now 0-2, actually 0-6 in this game with sweep losses to Slav Dojo, and two teams silenced. Both of them actually haven't been 2-0 sides. Escape Velocity Falcon 9 also. Nope, not also 0-2. They're 2-0 actually, with a 6-0 record in games. A 3-0 sweep over Adrenaline Sports' Shock, and another 3-0 sweep over Nebula Narcos. So, and both these teams on very different sides of the bracket, but this is only week number 3. Well, so much more to go through, so many more matches to have done. And with it being still kind of early in the season, early in the, performances of these teams, is still a bit, I think, unsure on, how these teams are going to do, what they're going to be like this season, how scary they're going to be. As EV, obviously, Escape Velocity. We haven't seen that org on the stream in a very long time. I guess we could say the same about both these orgs. Haven't been on the stream in a good while. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm gonna see. Actually, how long ago it has been since we've last seen an Escape Velocity team. It might have been when, let's see, might have been when we had Escape Velocity Phoenix at the start of this year, January 19th. My goodness, it has been a while. Or maybe not. That was, again, pretty recent time. That was probably the last time we saw them in a Blackline match. Ever since then, the only team that's actually shown up for Escape Velocity has been Sparkle, actually, being on the stream. Last time they were here. What are you guys doing here? Piercy? Oh, hello, Escape Velocity. Speaking of, there's the org. How y'all doing? Nice to see you. As again, last time we saw them, I think was back in October. Yep, back in October when they played We Love Deb. And they've been on the stream. But last time we saw them again was in Blackline was when Phoenix played. FFE. Then we saw an FFE team. This tournament was probably last season's Akuma, back when they made their incredible run in the Contenders bracket. We saw FFE as an org, though, on this stream, was when the Penguins played against Team Yeah, and I believe they won that series. 8-1, I believe, so. And both these orgs definitely have their history on this stream. This is, again, the Contenders series. Really difference in how things feel. It's a whole different league, a whole different ball game. These are wholly different teams. We'll be again at 3-3 best of 5. EV Falcon 9 2-0, obviously named after the Falcon 9 rocket. That seems to be popular now. As on the other side, FFE Final Fantasy Entertainment Akatsuki. And it looks like the rosters tonight, at least for Falcon 9, it's going to be Pixel, Piercy, and Bama. The other side, I expect Akatsuki to have Power Stroke, Glitchy, and K2 on the field. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Get your predictions in, by the way. Prediction poll has been live now, so get your votes in on who you think will take this one. Who do you think will be Escape Velocity or Final Form Entertainment? And two very big orgs that have history in this league, a good amount of it. And well, teams that are in different parts of their, having had different starts to their season. One of them 2-0 without dropping a single game. The other one 0-2, having not been able to win a single game. Now this does seem like a kind of a cut and dry series. It's still, again, very early in the season. It's only week 3. Schedules have been completely different. They haven't actually had any common opponents, so they really can't drop any, conclusions just yet on who will win this one. Although, again, Falcon 9 are the favorites for obvious reasons. Being 2-0 does do that. Falcon, again, that 2-0 means that they actually are considered kind of tied for that top 3 spot. For Akatsuki, means they are now tied for the bottom 3 spots, so it makes the seating very interesting here. Just how kind of top and bottom heavy this bracket has been. Again, get your votes in on who you think will take this one. You have Escape Velocity. You can have Final Form Entertainment taking it here tonight. Again, part of the Contenders series for the Backline Championship Series. Season 14. Right now, just waiting on Akatsuki to join on in. As soon as they're here, we'll get the series started again. They're probably in their warm-ups. And generally speaking, teams like to, go through their warm-ups until that match start time, and then they join. Again, this Escape Velocity side, very eager to get the series started. In a way, I can't really blame them. Quite an adventurous night for them. I'm sure that they'd love to, after probably preparing for this series for a little bit, love to just make sure they get the win here, go 3-0, and keep their season as strong as it has been. And wins, not as easy. You may see, again, with both these teams having very different schedules so far. Akatsuki playing teams that are only 2-0. Velocity playing teams that are only 0-2 at this point in their season. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Blackjack. Hello, Barrett. It's nice to see you guys back on the stream. The Splitter stream is live again. This actually are going to be our last match, I think, of 2023. Yeah, it's actually, I don't even know why I'm saying I think. It will be our last match of 2023 here on this stream. In front of the Blackline Championship Series, Escape Velocity, Falcon 9, Final Form Entertainment, Akatsuki. It's been an amazing 2 years plus now of me just doing straight commentary, and like 2.5 years of just live streaming in general. Did 2023 even go? Man, yeah, it went back in the dumpster. I mean, it's not even a dumpster. It's been a good year for the stream, actually. We're closing in on 2,000 followers here on this stream. We've got almost 500 on Twitter/X, and almost 150 subscribers on YouTube as Akatsuki, and it's actually gonna be Tater Gang. There's Sub joining in instead. So instead of Glitchy, meaning it's Parastroke K2, Tater Gang joining in for this one. As everything looks like it's ready to go. The end of 2023 is near. The whole year has been a blast from start to finish. And this is the series to end it off. Escape Velocity, Falcon 9 in the blue. Final Form Entertainment, Akatsuki in the orange. A best of 5 series, a Blackline Contenders series match here in week 3. One team 2-0, the other 0-2. But anything can happen here in this one. Let's get ready to watch them go. A big series, a big battle. And an end to a year full of incredible highs and lows. Which team will enjoy a little bit of a high feeling at the end of this one? Right now, Akatsuki, early offense, hitter game, can't put it on to K2! That's off the post! Falcon 9, dealing with some early aggression on them. A lot of early shots, early plays, and really just feels like Falcon 9 are completely not in the right position. And that's an open net for Akatsuki. Goal number 1 comes as a double commit upfield from Falcon 9, and Bama did not recognize the challenge there from Tater Gang. And the FFE sub comes in to score first. And already that rotation of Escape Velocity struggling with the pace of play. They want to play fast, so does Akatsuki. This fast style is actually hurting Falcon 9. It's leaving them in positions where they double commit more often. And Akatsuki, fully aware of that, trying to take advantage. Great shot there, but a save by Piercy. Now Pixel. Look at the demo though as Tater Gang. Drop down in front, second touch. In there for Power Stroke. And Akatsuki score again! Off the corner from Tater Gang. And a little drop down in front to Power Stroke. Akatsuki playing with this pace beautifully well. And this Falcon 9 rotation is falling apart. Only gotten just through that first minute of the first game and already a lot of questions for Falcon 9. That rotation, probably the biggest of them all. It's Pixel off the sidewall. Bama, dunk on Power Stroke. Akatsuki looking for offense. It's K2 who can't read it. Falcon 9, and their last 2 matches of the season have been trio sweeps. It's not the start that they'd want, but so many times teams maybe underestimate their opponents at this kind of position. You can't do that. Every team is near enough to each other at the same rank level. Underestimating anybody, it surely leads you into a bad habit. And Falcon 9, they may have been caught doing just that, is now trying to get an answer. Bama, clear post, he's found it! An incredible angle! And Evie, Falcon 9, come back at them! Piercy could get this touch, found Bama waiting in that front post shot. It's not an easy angle, but he gets just enough on it. A goal back for escape velocity. This game, back into a position where they can take control. But will they do so? Tater Gang doesn't want it! Piercy's got the save. Gets past K2. Power Stroke. Misplay there. Akatsuki waiting back as Evie Falcon 9. Going to counter that misplay on the back line. K2, what a great first touch. He's got a couple more on this one. Will be challenged by Piercy. And so many times I've seen players where they, want to do those elements with the midfield. At this level, you have to be able to get very high up if you want to beat anybody at that play or do something where players have to commit. Often you see players, they go to the dribble, and the first thing they do is they get a foot reset. As now a dribble play in front. Piercy with the block. Power Stroke to follow. And Akatsuki take a 2-goal lead again. Flick from Tater Gang. The first chance gonna go in. But Piercy's save couldn't get far away from the net. Power Stroke with the follow-up, and the captain of this Akatsuki side allow his team to continue to keep their advantage. Oh, but a miss from Power Stroke. It's open. Bama whiffed. Now another one. Pixel in front for Piercy. Bama jumped in instead. And Falcon 9 having to move all the way back. It's Tater Gang. The Power Stroke. Infield pass. That will go behind to Falcon 9. Clear won't get through the midfield. Pixel. Still Pixel. Dunks. Drop down, in front, Power Stroke, in, 4-1, Akatsuki, continuing to run up the scoreboard, and at this point, for Falcon 9, this pace, it has been their issue, has been getting them off in the wrong positions. And Falcon 9, an embarrassing start to this series. I told you at the start of this night, anything can happen, and upsets definitely aren't uncommon. Akatsuki trying to get their first win of the season. Well, this game 1 will definitely be a positive step in that direction. As Piercy now, near angle, can't put that on. K2. It's past Pixel. As Bama. Challenge, but K2 dunks him on that one. Now in front, Pixel will be there. And Falcon 9 right now trying to slow this play down. They're recognizing that the pace is becoming their biggest issue. They just can't keep up to the pace of Akatsuki. And Akatsuki playing very consistently at this point. A lot of what Falcon 9 needs to do is just slow down Akatsuki, not let them have that same kind of play. Because if they play a lot slower, that's where Falcon 9 can really take control. Right now, it just hasn't happened as K2 will prevent Bama from getting that second touch. Now Falcon 9 in midfield from Piercy. Pixel to the back wall. Demo in front. Tater Gang will come in, and a huge start for the sub here in this game, as now he's got another challenge. But it's still open, and it's Pixel to score. Evie Falcon 9 not giving up just yet. As the Akatsuki left the net wide open. Pixel will put in the easy shots, and with 64 seconds to go, the comeback could still happen. They'll need a goal about every 30 or 32 seconds. For Evie Falcon, earlier the better here for them as Piercy shot downfield. What a block from K2. As now Bama infield. Oh, one there to receive as Falcon 9 waiting, and But they're winning a lot here. This one, that one, K2 just saved his own team's shot. Navy Falcon 9 can thank their lucky stars. Somehow they're still in this one. Time running out for them. Hitter gang. Touch towards the net. Pixel can't find the clear. 30 seconds to go. Escape velocity. Now really struggling just to get some plays upfield as Piercy can't read that one. Tater gang to the corner. So putting it in front. There's a touch. Oh, no, it's not. It's cleared away. K2, power stroke. Akatsuki slowing down this Falcon 9 team in the final seconds. And dunk from power stroke. Should seal the game there. He'll not get the goal from this one. But in comes a challenge that will be demoed away by Bama. But it won't matter. For Falcon 9, this is their first game loss of the season. And it comes to FFE Akatsuki, who will now take their first game win of the season. And for Akatsuki, what a great start for them. Really just show that consistency, brought the offense. This is a team that brought a heavy pace, brought a fast style. Well, it eventually got slowed down a bit by this Falcon 9 defense. Whatever credit's due for Akatsuki, it's pretty tough to get 13 shots in any game. Especially for a team of, of their record. And they must be feeling pretty good about that one, but still a lot more to go in this series. We're heading into game number 2. FFE Akatsuki to continue their incredible starts here on Forbidden Temple. But Escape Velocity Falcon 9, again, that 2-0 team, they have tricks up their sleeve. They've been winning so far, this season quite easily. That game 1 may have just been a slow start for them. I mean, we saw at the end of that game, started to find a lot more control in the play in front of them. As now a shot from Piercy! And he does what his name suggests, right through the defense. Punches a hole through the Akatsuki side as a miss off the corner. And that's a very bad giveaway from Power Stroke. Gives Piercy an open shot to take. From that distance, missing the net should never happen. Goal for Escape Velocity. Now the lead is theirs. Akatsuki, one whiff, one mistake. All it takes to give up these opportunities. Here's another shot on. K2 with the block. Now a flip reset. K2. Taken away by Piercy. Bama now. Power stroke to the sidewall, but it's still straight to Bama. The dribble. Infield. Pixel demoed away. Akatsuki looks to control this ball as Power stroke. Bumped out. Pixel. K2. Akatsuki. Looking for players. K2 in the midfield. Hater gang jumping. We won't get the shot cleanly off in time. Falcon 9 still have it covered. A lot more early challenges here from Falcon 9. A lot more urgency in these plays in the midfield. They're trying to break out as fast as they can. Really, keep their opponents as far back as possible here for Falcon, for Falcon 9. But Akatsuki has been very resilient. Being able just to continue to throw the ball down, see what works. It's only a 1-goal difference. Akatsuki gonna take it away here at Tater Gang. The corner. In front. Tater Gang. Dunk. We'll go back for K2. Up to the corner. Piercy with the clear. Power stroke. No second touch. Piercy in front. Missed there from Bama. Tater Gang to shoot it. Piercy's got the block. They've lost Falcon 9. Waiting on the back line. They're trembling in fear. Akatsuki may not be trying anything too difficult, but that's what's making it so scary, because they do it so consistently. And K2 here, the mountain himself, right to the back of the net. No stopping this one. As Bama just not enough on it to keep it out. This game tied up with over 3 minutes to go. That is the worry you have when you that 1-goal lead so early, but just can't add to it here, as Falcon 9 have struggled to do. Akatsuki simply put her. Letting the play work for them as K2 won't have it. Bama, maybe a chance to shoot. It's power stroke to clear. Akatsuki looking for some offense, but Piercy looking for the net. This one high. Tater Gang gets past Bama. And Pixel trying to slow the play down. He's aimed it backwards though. He's trying to control this ball at this point. As Akatsuki. But they want that lead as soon as they can here. Really put out Falcon 9 on the back foot. Seeing how successful they've been when they do that. It's Tater Gang. Stopped by Piercy. Tater Gang. In front. K2 with the long touch. Akatsuki, and I love again how they are really dictating this flow for the midfield. A team that just feels good, that's, covering the plays well. Again, that middle of the field is really where they're finding success. Just look at these challenges. Look at these plays through the midfield. It's uncontested here. Falcon 9 just can't seem to put a hand up in the way of FFE. Power stroke. Challenged by Piercy. K2 gets under Pixel. The Akatsuki defense being tested as power stroke with a dunk challenge. Again, they jump so early here. Outside of Akatsuki. You really can't fool them too easily, because if you try to keep that ball going, if you try to keep it still, they're going to just take it away from you. It'll require a lot more thinking for Akatsuki. Really make these plays work for them as that one wide from Pixel, but in comes Piercy! And that's good in the game, a leading goal. EV Falcon 9 never lost sight of it. And simply put, K2 must have thought Tater Gang had that one. They never jumped, and that's going to be a mistake. They'll give EV Falcon 9 an open chance to score. Game 2. Still in the way of escape velocity. As now FFE, that one on! Power stroke to the top of the goal. An immediate answer. No time wasted. Right off the kickoff. They send it to the infield pass, and the infield pass connects beautifully. Akatsuki, doing that offensive start that they know they can do. They've been waiting back so much, in these matches. It sometimes feels like they wait back too far. They play too defensive at times. But overall, they still get their chance, and they really make them count. As a miss from K2. That's open. It's Bama. It's the lead back to EV Falcon 9. As an unforced double commit. Power stroke K2 did not communicate on that play. And that's going to cost them dearly here, as now only a minute 15 seconds left. And once again, they have to score to answer the EV Falcon 9 lead. It's off the kickoff. Bama looking to the back wall. Tater Gang. They'll challenge him early. Akatsuki the clear. K2. Off to the side wall. Good amount of boost and a great dunk to boot. This one bouncing. Pistols have it! Power stroke! Muscles his way in! And FFE Akatsuki always there to respond. 21 seconds after EV took the lead. It's FFE who answer and tie this game right back up. No one can win this one. It's just too close, but someone's got to take it. Is this the kind of game that goes to overtime? Power stroke won't want it. K2, and this one wide as Bama will get challenged by power stroke. Akatsuki waiting. Power stroke bumped away. Akatsuki waiting back as the clear from Pixel finds Bama. Oh, what a pass! Back and forth, and no stopping that one. Pixel finds Bama. Bama finds the net. Escape velocity again with the lead. The fourth time they've had it this game. It'll be the fourth time they'll give it away. Akatsuki. 30 seconds now to get that tying goal. Power stroke. Bama. The light touch on it, trying to control this one as he's got the pinch. K2 overcommit on it. Gotta go back here, and he'll be chased from behind as K2. Up, looking for power stroke. Instead, he'll get it himself. This one. Now a clear. Power stroke. High touch. Piercy only gets one piece of it. It's Tater Gang. Off the ceiling. K2 can't challenge. Akatsuki trying to keep the ball here as power stroke launches it, but it will be away from his teammates. And it's escape velocity's first win of the series themselves. This is a little more like, I think, what people expected for them to do. The offense much stronger. They didn't give up as much. They took the lead, and they continued to lose it. With the resiliency of Falcon 9, that offense, definitely a showing part of that. Akatsuki could not respond with much fewer shots as well in this game. The offensive control just isn't going to be the same for Akatsuki, and that's going to be a real problem for them because they do have that tendency to double commit when they think they have a play. They don't connect with a good challenge. When they do double commits, it's going to give Falcon 9 some very easy 2v1 opportunities that, in theory, they will be scoring on. As we're going back in, now to game number 3. Match point decided by this one. Last game was back and forth. FFE Falcon 9 now getting their first win of the series, obviously being the favorites. Be a surprise to see them not get one. Here's a great bump on Piercy. Challenge! That's off the crossbar from K2. Akatsuki already with offense. It will be Piercy who slows it down, but he can't control it here. Akatsuki still on it. Tater Gang miss. Now he's got the dribble. Pixel a challenge. K2. Reset from K2. He's got it. We'll use it. In front for Power Stroke. And so many times he's finished it off, but Power Stroke has not had to make these plays really work for him. It's been the assists from his teammates that have made these plays happen. Power Stroke with some pretty simple finishes to end off the offensive attacks. As an amazing assist. And the underdog side in the lead here to start off game 3. A Tater Gang. Pixel. Getting dunked by K2. Bama. A Pixel off the corner. Bouncer. Power Stroke will clear. Tater Gang. Piercy. Looking in front. It's a bouncing ball. Cleared by K2 as welcome in Unity. How you doing, man? I was just here just to say Unity. I know you had your Blackline match yesterday. Hopefully it was well. Right now we got FFE Falcon 9. Akatsuki! Oh my, Piercy! That is not an easy touch. It's bouncing off the ceiling. He's got to read that one. And he doesn't just read it, he follows it up. Now the lead in game 3 up for anybody's game. As it is, Falcon 9, who always seems to get something. That double tap, that was definitely an impressive play for Piercy, who's already had some pretty impressive plays so far on the Falcon 9 team. He has definitely been willing to really make his mechanics matter. This level, it's so tough to do that. It's so tough to get overconfident with the mechanics. It's the simple things that can really make the difference here as Falcon 9 trying to hold on against Akatsuki. Pinch away. That one going to the net. He did it again. Get there. He can not. Bama. From coast to coast. Falcon 9 with the lead. And a simple pitch from Bama that will do the trick. As Yoli saying, that you guys won 3-1. Congratulations on your win, Yoli. Hopefully I'll get your match soon enough. Or Blackline. Maybe you guys won again. Thank you so much for joining. What will be actually the last match of 2023 on this stream. So far, it's been a pretty good one here as Pixel's got a third for Falcon 9. After having lost game 1, it's escape velocity side, leaving nothing to be desired. As play after play, they find more chances, they find more goals. At this point, Akatsuki, again off the Final Form Entertainment side, need to slow them down, need to find some of their own offense. They have not been able to control the shots like they did in game 1. There's been much less of them. They're much more infrequent, and they've not been as scary. Falcon 9 have only gotten better. Now an infield past the Pixel! Pixel's second. Escape Velocity's fourth. And still with almost 3 minutes to go. Man, there's been so many goals scored in. The defenses of these sides have not been able to hold on well. But it does make for some interesting Rocket League action. As well, these matches have been very, very high scoring. As Pixel wants another. K2 will save. Now here comes Piercy. Off the back wall. Can't read it. As Power Stroke was jumping. Falcon 9 still going. Bama. Saved by Tater Gang and Pixel. He's jumped early for that one. Will get just enough on it to get a piece, but still it's Akatsuki's ball. Bama will send it away though. FFE Falcon 9. 1 of 5th. Almost got it there with that shot. Tater Gang will reach to it. K2 will clear. Escape velocity. Waiting in the midfield. Power Stroke. Challenged by Bama. FFE Falcon. One another. Bama on that one just wide. And a lot of this has just been Falcon 9 walking into the offensive play. They've really been able just to not just get those first touches, but they get those second touches, those third touches. So rarely do they ever clear the ball away against Akatsuki. And it's for good reason they don't do that. They want as much ball possession as possible. He gives them more plays on offense, more plays to work with. Allows Akatsuki, and it forces Akatsuki to make challenges that they may not otherwise feel comfortable doing so, as Falcon 9, again, using that ability to, be, an early questioning team to their advantage. As Piercy can't read that one. Bama. One touch to the ceiling. Pixel. This one. Sent to the net. Escape velocity Falcon. Trying to weight things down here as K2 with a dribble. It's open and it's in. I thought at least someone would be back for escape velocity, but double commit in the midfield again from escape velocity, and that is becoming the biggest issue so far. Has been them just double committing on offense when they have no reason to do so. The communication just isn't there between all these players, and that is a problem here that EV Falcon 9 cannot let get worse for them. Also, it could be Akatsuki. We'll take match point instead. It's K2. That one just high. Piercy can't read it. EV Falcon 9 want this ball away as this one to Bama. That one goes in. Goal after goal. Escape velocity just don't feel at all perturbed by the fact that Akatsuki has taken the game against them in quite strong fashion. No, it only feels like Falcon 9 are just warming up to this Akatsuki side. And now that they have learned that playstyle, now they have downloaded the playstyle, there is no stopping them at this point. Akatsuki needs to change something, because this series is going absolutely horribly for them. Theater Gang in the midfield, K2 challenged by Pixel. Power stroke, demoed away, Pixel still on it. Looking in the midfield, pass to Piercy. That one just pitched wide of the net. And EV Falcon still searching for what would be their sixth goal of the game. Not that they need it, but I'm sure they'd love to have that extra goal. Really make Akatsuki feel that much worse about themselves. As Piercy, not in, no second touch. Power stroke, not on target, second touch there. Pixel will dribble it away. And again, Falcon 9 so heavy on the control. Heavy on not playing the heavy clears. It's been a huge asset for them. It's worked so well. Forced many teams to respect what these guys can do. And that waiting, that positioning, that pausing. Definitely a place that so many players like to be at. Especially when it talks about so many different factors. But for this game, pretty cut and dry who's winning. It's going to be Falcon 9. A 5-2 victory. Game 3 is theirs, and every game having gotten progressively worse for Akatsuki when it comes to control. Will Game 4 be our last? There's a raid coming in from Twisted Ninja. Thank you for the raid, Twisted Ninja. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. You've joined the time to get to watch Game 4 of Escape Velocity Falcon 9 and Final Form Entertainment Akatsuki, the last match of 2023 here on the Sportia stream. So here we go, and Twisted Ninja saying that you played Week 6 in Skyward. Who'd you play against, and how'd your series go? Hopefully it went well, as now Escape Velocity Falcon and have this series go well for them, go to a 3-0 record. This is their chance to do so, and if every game has gotten progressively worse for Akatsuki when it comes to catching up to Falcon 9, I can only imagine how bad this game could be for them if they don't get an early goal. If they don't stop Falcon 9 from continuing to grow that momentum. As it is tough to take it away from the team once they have it. It's Piercy to the corner. K2 up the corner himself. AV Falcon 9, a pinch off the back wall. Infield, power stroke will send it away. Another chance to Piercy. That one right on the goal step. Power stroke again. There to step in. And FFE Akatsuki just trying to keep the ball away as a first touch from Bama. Waiting on it. In front. Couldn't get the challenge. As it is Akatsuki to clear the ball away. K2 to the net. Bama trying to send it wide. Still Bama. Nothing there. Hitter Gang. EV Falcon. Trying to waste timeouts, but there's still so much more of it to go. This Game 4 has just been a game that has not seen anybody been able to really take control of the offense. We've seen teams try. They've tried in vain as both sides have brought the defense to suppress it. Falcon now, another shot from Bama. That one's kept up by Power Stroke. Pixel now. Power Stroke only in the midfield. Piercy jumping. K2 doesn't have it. In comes Bama. Tater Gang pinches it wide as K2 with a redirect. But it won't go on target, and Falcon 9 will want it cleared, but they won't get that chance there. Now here comes Piercy. Pixel. Power stroke in the midfield. K2 won't have it. And Akatsuki trying to get as much offense as they can. As Bama can't get that one. Tater getting off the back wall. And Pixel just clearing it away. But it was almost in his own net. A scary situation indeed, but Falcon 9 will definitely learn from it as Pierce with the clear. That one gets past Multiple. Bama races the ball here as Power Stroke's trying to get back in time. Bama gets past him, but not on target. As we go on to meet that halfway point here in Game 4. Still no goals for either side. The longest time we've had any game where we've seen that opening goal. But maybe here's Falcon 9 to take it. Power Stroke will save as Bama hits it high. K2 with the clear. Power Stroke. And Pixel always backflipped. This one should go in. It will. Power Stroke on the end of it. A light touch in the midfield as FFE Falcon 9 caught with two players at the same position in the same play. The other challenge wasn't there for that Apex Cup side. It's Akatsuki, who will now hold 1 goal to the none of FFE Falcon. Falcon have some creative ways of trying to answer back as Pixel. Emma. Off the side wall, Power Stroke to clear. This one. Going to the net. He'll be stopped as Akatsuki. Still looking for offense, still looking for plays on the field here. Gates with the clear. Pixel bumped off. And it comes to Tater Gang. Flip reset potential. This one, rolling in front of the net. Piercy's got to get to it. He will. That light touch goes straight to Tater Gang. FFE Falcon 9. Looking on the backfield. But their panic is reasonable here with time, nearing to its close. And Akatsuki continue to hold the offense. Falcon 9 cannot get too nervous here as that one long clear. K2 will catch up to it though. It's Pixel. Piercy off the back wall. Velocity now starting to challenge earlier and earlier. Really play that aggressive, high percentage, low percentage plays. I think they realize quite firmly that their strategy just hasn't worked. Akatsuki, well, they aren't going to care. This is for their potential to go to Game 5. But a miss there. It's open. Piercy drives it to the goal. Inside the final 60 seconds, a whiff from Tater Gang, who's been playing well all series long, as the sub for Akatsuki, gives Piercy an open net to look at. And there's a chance where... Again, there is a chance where Falcon 9 can take this one under the noses of Akatsuki. It's been back and forth, but a stalemate for the entirety of this game so far. And into the final minute, anything can change here. Is Akatsuki looking in the midfield. Oh, well, with the touch to the corner. Here, see. Goes across. Baba couldn't read it, though. Power Stroke trying to clear. Pixel. Jumping, has the bump. As Piercy takes it away. Falcon 9 trying to keep themselves together here. That one across. K2 off the mark, but not by much. It's Falcon 9 looking for goals, looking to become that next big hit. There's a mistake there! A giveaway from Tater Gang! And Pixel will say thank you very much. You don't expect him to miss those chances as this one was meant to be a team between K2 and, I think, Tater Gang, but not on the same page. Escape velocity, Falcon 9 now. Well, 12 seconds ago, this series could be here with this game. And this 1-goal lead. Off the sidewall. Sent downfield. Bama. The Pixel. Going backwards, it's Pixel. Power Stroke to shout! 3 seconds left! Akatsuki! Keep this series going! Mistake from FFE Falcon 9. And will it be an overtime here in Game 4? Time runs out. This ball will hit the ground. We go to golden goal territory. Falcon 9, they can end the series with just one more play. One more goal for FFE Akatsuki. A game win will result in a Game 5 to end this series. How well they've been playing. they'd be very happy with going to a Game 5 against Falcon 9. It's Bama off the sidewall. It's open! It's in! Oh, Bama outplayed the entirety of FFE! And Escape Velocity Falcon 9 now a 3-0 record on their season as they take down FFE Akatsuki 3-1. Escape Velocity side. It was a slow start in Game 1. Akatsuki's offense came alive with 13 shots, but every game since, it has felt like Falcon 9 have been able to lead on the shooting, have been able to be that slightly more dominant team, slightly more pushy team. Akatsuki a little more passive, couldn't be as strong. It's the end of that series there. Escape Velocity will take it 3-1. What a match. Escape Velocity, Falcon 9, and a 3-0 record this season. Starting off very well. This may not have been a sweep like their last 2 wins, but it was like a 3-1 nonetheless. It's a performance that definitely can be indicative of how they've been playing tonight. They've been playing pretty well. As, of course, Escape Velocity, thank you for having me take your series here tonight. As again, a 3-1 win. Our only series tonight here will be again that roster of Pixel, Piercy, and Bama who can take it there. As all these players had their moments. Specifically, Piercy definitely felt like he was that guy who could really lead the offense. There's a 3-1 win. Escape Velocity, Falcon 9 take down Final Form and Akatsuki, who are still looking for their first win of the season. While they didn't lose in a sweep, it's only 1 game. It's still not a huge performance from them. They did not look good in those last 3 games. Definitely fairly outplayed there by Escape Velocity side that is looking to keep their incredible record so far. Again, it goes to Escape Velocity on that one. As we are actually getting a message that the Escape Velocity side will want a little interview, so let's go chat with them for now. There we go. We'll wait on, I think it's going to be Pixelated. Going to be joining us here, but as it's going to be Pixelated, or I should say Pixel, Piercy, Bama, I'm almost certain is going to be joining in with them. And yeah, there he is. These guys are going to be joining us here for a quick little interview. End off the night again, our only match here. Escape Velocity, as expected, do win it, although not a 3-0 sweep, but 3-1 instead. But still, just as impressive. Those last 3 games having all been quite strongly in their favor. They definitely kept the possession a lot better in those last games. Really slowed things down, played at their own pace, not let the opposing side get too many shots on them. We are still waiting on those guys, but as soon as they join on in, we'll be good to get things started. With the interview, I guess the post-match presser. And again, what a performance is. Here they come in. Pixel, Piercy, Bama. It wasn't a fail sweep, but a 3-1 instead. And now record is now increased to 3-0. Pixel, how do you feel keeping your current undefeated record? Nobody's been able to take you guys down.
I was feeling pretty good. After that first game, it was a little sketch, but we still won.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that first game. You guys came up very slow. I mean, I know a lot of teams, have issues with starting off slow in series. For you guys, though, I mean, your last, matches before that being 3-0 sweeps, Piercy, can you take me through kind of the weird difference it's made playing, off a loss rather than, playing on just wins, and how you guys were able to recover from that rough start in this series?
I think we just mainly underestimated them in general, and then kind of they were faster than we thought they were going to be. So we just had to kind of make our game a little bit cleaner, clean up our defense a little bit, and I think we were kind of fine after that first game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Especially after that first game, you guys definitely started to really take more and more control. And I mean, again, this season felt like it's one of those seasons where you guys have been able to take control of your own destiny 3-0, but there's so many other teams fighting against you guys at the top of the bracket. And I mean, it's still early season, but there's so many good teams in this league. And Bam, I know again, you guys probably itching to play against some of those other teams that are in really good positions, like Soft Dojo and Team Silence. So again, how do you feel like going against those teams later on in the season?
I mean, we've been playing together for a while, so we've won a lot, we've lost a lot. It doesn't really affect us either way. So I mean, we'll play whoever's in front of us. Hopefully, probably lose in the first round of the playoffs like we always do. But it'd be like that.
Of course, as thank you for the raid, Corporal Monkey Shines, the raid of 16. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Game in time. Yeah, I'm currently chatting with the Escape Velocity Falcon 9 side, who just beat FFE Final Entertainment Akatsuki 3-1 in Black Lion. And again, impressive results. And well, you guys, your season just continues to go on. Next week, you play against Alberta ESA Green. So your first match against a team that actually has won a series. Pixel, you got to tell me kind of what are you guys gonna do to make sure that you guys continue to play as well as you have, and make sure that even when the apparent skill level of your opponent and probably the scariness of your matches increases, that you guys are still there. What are you guys gonna do to make sure that you continue to improve?
I mean, at this point, we kind of just show up to the game. We've been playing a little more Rocket League now that we're actually in here, but probably just, I guess, play more.
And you guys increase those hours, going to increase those reps, and that makes sense. It's one of the classic things that a Rocket League player can do to get better again. Thank you again so much for joining in. I mean, you guys have had an incredible series so far. Congratulations on the 3-1 win over FFE. But before we go, we will get some quick shoutouts going, some final statements. So let's start with Bama and Goat on the line. Bama, do you have any shoutouts, any final things you want to say to the stream or to anybody watching?
No.
All right, fair then, Bama. You're not the first person to say no to the ask of a shout out. Well, we'll move on to Piercy. Piercy, do you have anyone in mind that you'd like to shout out, or or anything that you'd like to say here? The floor is yours. So say whatever you like.
I just shout out Escape Velocity, great org, Adderall, org owner. Yeah, just shout out that org.
That was a lot better of an answer than mine.
Bama, you might need to take notes here on Piercy's answers. As we'll go to Pixel now. Is there anything that you'd like to say here, Pixel, the captain of EV Falcon 9? The first time I actually got to see you guys play. Man, you guys look pretty good. So anybody you'd like to shout out that's helped you get to this point in your season and allow you to have such a strong start?
Shout out Bruce. He knows who he is. Shout out him.
Again, congratulations on your win here. Escape Velocity Falcon 9, a 3-1 win over Final Form Entertainment Akatsuki. Thank you, Pixel, Piercy, and Bama for joining. Congratulations on your win once again, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you for the cast.
And that was Evie Falcon 9 joining us there for that little post-match presser again. A 3-1 win. That was our only matchup tonight. It was quick. It was decisive. Hey, it is Rocket League. It is how things work, and what a night it has been. As we are going to get ready to go. And thank you all so much for joining these sporty streams here. Again, and thank you all so much for joining me, the end of 2023. What a year it has been. Don't worry, I'm going to be live again, back in 2024, early January 2024. Pay attention to Twitter at SportyFCRL, or I guess Twitter/X at SportyFCRL, or my Discord, SportyFC. And, of course, keep following the Sporty stream for more updates. We'll be live again in the new year. So for now, thank you all so much for joining me for 2023. We'll see you in 2024.